Hi, I'm Kelly Leeper, and this week I'm going to be talking about the resource review of the long-term capacity building initiative paper that was done by TCC Group and the James Irvine Foundation. TCC Group is a consulting company that has a focus on nonprofit organizations and has helped these organizations with designing long-term capacity building initiatives. And the James Irvine Foundation is a foundation that has experimented with their grantees for about the last decade with regards to capacity building initiatives and supporting them in doing those. This resource outlines main design elements of an initiative, which can be created by the funder, the grantee, or in combination with an intermediary. These 9 critical decisions must happen to design an effective capacity building initiative, and these steps don't need to necessarily be done in order, but they are based on 4 different types of capacity building activities, which are adaptive, leadership, management, and technical. This resource has some fabulous graphics, which I think are especially helpful for visual learners, people like myself, and it also has a pro and con list of using an intermediary to help with these type of initiatives. It has a checklist to determine readiness in deciding whether or not this is something that an organization would want to take on. And these graphics and checklists could be really helpful when starting to evaluate if and what kind of capacity initiative an organization would want to undertake. I especially like the checklists, which is definitely a strength, especially the readiness checklist. It also gives some really great examples of mini case studies, which I think when you're exploring these type of longer term projects is really helpful for an organization to look at and help understand what the process really in reality means to an organization. Some of the limitations of this tool is that they really don't list that many limitations, but they talk about the cost associated with an initiative of this sort. Typically, it indicates that long-term capacity building initiatives take approximately 3 to 4 years. So I think that could maybe really potentially turn people off to something of this nature. But another strength of this paper is that I think it could be really helpful to use from a funder perspective with grantees in exploring different possibilities and types of capacity building initiatives that are longer term. As for Girls Inc. Indianapolis, which is the organization that I'm using for this class, for this quarter, this organization could definitely benefit from using a resource of this nature, especially if they could partner with their grantees and their foundations to allow them and support them through this longer term process. They've had some financial difficulties the last few years with a couple of their longer term grants expiring, and really investing in an initiative like this longer term would really help them with longer term sustainability. Thank you.